Good evening, Nation's Corner family, friends, and fans. John in South Jersey here. Welcome to the Nation's Corner. Joined with me this weekend, as always, by Debhausen, the great and powerful. Cheers to you, Deb. And of course, all the way from Monrovia, by way of the LIE, out there in his secret lair, Mongrovian Mike. What's up, Mike?
What's up, everybody?
I don't know what we're going to talk about, but wait, we do have something to talk about tonight. Coming up next Saturday night in beautiful Woodbury, New Jersey, Atlantic All-Star Wrestling is presenting its next show, which is called March, play on words maybe, to Glory. And tonight we have joining us Mike Tavares, promoter for Atlantic Championship Wrestling, and the champ, the newly crowned, brand new, the man who bet on himself and bet it all, La Crema, Tony Leyenda, joining us to talk about March to Glory. There they are. Good evening, gentlemen.
How are you?
How's it going?
How you doing, guys?
What's up, champ?
The pleasure is all you guys, even yours, Mike.
I'm good. Starting on you. When is he ever a hostile? All he has to do is look
Mike,
at you,
you haven't
Deb.
been here in a while, and there's already heat on you.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later. There's definite heat here. Good old Mike from Atlantic All-Star Wrestling.
Man. Mike, you gonna let your champ talk to you like this? Really?
I want to have some words afterwards here.
All right. Well, anyway, all right. So let's talk about a quick recap, champ. You bet on yourself, and you pulled it off. You took down what most said couldn't be done. You risked it all, put your tri-state title on the line for a shot at Darian Hardaway. And after an extremely physical match between you two, you stood in the middle as the new AAW champion. First and foremost, myself, as you and most fans know, I've been most critical of you and your title reigns. And I made sure that I was one of the first people when you got out of the ring to walk up to you and shake your hand and tell you congratulations. So, not that I am still a fan, but I got to give credit where it's due.
That's the smartest thing you said your whole entire life. Because the fact of the matter is this. You called it right down the middle. You said that you don't think that I have what it takes. I told you that I'm betting on myself. You said that you think that Darian Harvey has my code. I told you that I know that I have his. He landed on his back. 1, 2, 3. And here I arrive to the Nation's Corner yet again, champion.
Yeah.
True that. But now, that's now old news. Let's get to new news. After some jockeying around, I guess. Seems like they can't find anybody to face you, champ. Yet again, we just had another replacement and yet another challenger in Alvin Alvarez step up and wants a shot at your belt.
This is where my frustration with Mike and his administration comes into play. There's a common thread, and I said it in that one interview that was released about last week, and it's a trend. I don't know what's going on, and it's not me talking that wrestler talk or whatever the case may be. Every time they find talent to wrestle the very best, and I'm talking about myself, they seem to tuck tail and run away. I wonder why that is. I'm going to save Alvin Alvarez for later because Alvin Alvarez is not a part of the problem. He's actually part of the solution. So I actually appreciate that young man. Unfortunate for him, I'm going to break his back. However, why is that, Mike? Why is it that every time someone's tasked to go against the very best, La Maldita Crema, they run away? I mean, I get it. Cars change. I should be a professional. things happen. You must be adaptable. Maybe these guys get booked, and maybe there's other opportunities that so far exceed what's going on right now in the independents. I'm talking about really big opportunities, right? That you have to veer off. I get it. But on the last second, you want to tuck tail and run? I don't know. Where I'm from previously, which is the Bronx, New York, we call those people wusses. Because it's an opportunity of a lifetime going one-on-one against me. But you see, they already know in here what's going to happen. So see, I already defeated them before stepping in that ring. So they didn't want that confirmation to come to life. But it doesn't matter, Mike, because no matter who you throw against me, yeah, you picked a good replacement, which, by the way, puts me at a disadvantage as a champion because now I have, 2 weeks to prepare for a guy of his stature because he's pretty good. But it's okay.
Well, you're the champ, so we want to bring you the best talent, so we want to see you perform.
Well, bring me the best talent that's professional inside and outside the ring. Because when La Maldita Crema shows up to do a job, that's exactly what I do. I don't tuck tail and run. I deliver every single time on the microphone, inside the ring, outside when people aren't looking because I'm a true professional. What you got to say about that, Mike?
Yeah, we'll see how you look this coming Saturday, bud.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh well, hey, well, how about this, champ? I got just hearing this little bit of exchange, man. You still fight that uphill battle. You're still fighting that uphill battle at AAW. Why is that?
Where's the respect? Is this the common trend that's been going on for, I guess, the better part of 2 years now? There's like a lack of respect for a person of my caliber. It's like, I don't know what I have to do. Maybe I should be more of a politician. Maybe I should kiss babies. Maybe I should shake hands more. I don't know. I thought I was in this business to make money and make a name for myself. But yet there's always these little stupid, insignificant barriers that becomes real life obstacles that prevent me from getting to the next level. And I don't appreciate that. And I won't stand for that. And I'm going to tell you something else. As long as I have this, I have the power in AAW. You could do whatever you want, Mike. You could talk to Dino. You could talk to the president of the United States of America. They can't strip this from me, not even if they wanted to. Why? Because there's no one capable of carrying this company the way that I will in 2024. You understand that?
Yeah, champ. There's a saying that you get it's an uphill battle. It's an uphill battle, but these guys put a mountain in front of you now. In less than a week's time to get ready for that. I mean, I've seen Absolute Alvin many times on the independent circuit live, and that's a big dude. That's a big man. You gotta take on now.
I think they have it out for me. I think they didn't expect me to become the first ever tri-state champion. I think they didn't expect me to retain that title and make it to that showdown with Darian Harway. I think that they wanted Darian Harway to be their forever champion. Newsflash, it didn't happen. Get over it. The fact that I'm on top of AAW means that I am the very best. So the talk is not talk anymore. It's backed up by proof. I mean real, tangible proof that is undeniable.
And the fans are getting behind you too, right?
Yeah, forget about the fans. The fans don't care about me. The fans just want this beautiful face to be discombobulated. But it's not going to happen because I'm going to protect myself. You better believe that. They don't like me. They don't like me. Listen, here's what they really want. They want to see me get hurt. They want to see me die from 15-foot structures and risk my life even more so than I already do in the ring already. And the ladies, they just want to take pictures for free and get a close-up and smell what it's like to be next to a champion and maybe get a little feeling, which I don't let them do because they haven't deserved it. It's all about them. What about me? I'm the champ. Get those fans.
Damn, Debbie just told you, wait in line.
There's nothing beautiful about Woodbury. The only thing Woodbury has that's beautiful is that when La Maldita Crema walks in its doors, I brighten up the place. And all of a sudden, Woodbury stock goes sky high. And then when I leave on my jet back home, it plummets.
Running down the venue. Jeez.
Right.
Man,
Well, I
don't
do
know,
seem
Mike.
to remember that at the last show you had quite the cheering section there for you. So
Mm.
just what does that kind of mean to you? Like you said, the fans don't like you. The fans, could care less about you. But you definitely do have your own little cheering section that really, really, really loves you.
They don't love me. Like I said, they just want to see me get hurt, and the other half, they lust over me. They lust. They don't love me. They don't respect me. AEW doesn't love me. They don't respect me, but I respect myself enough to go out there and perform like a top-tier talent that I am. So what they see as entertainment is just me working my hardest, like I do every single time, leaving it all in the ring, ready to risk my life for this business. That's what they see. And maybe that's what they kind of get captivated over, but they don't really care about me. So don't confuse my capacity to work at 150% as love for the fans. It has nothing to do with the fans. It has everything to do with getting paid and keeping this around my beautiful body forever. And when I mean forever, I mean forever.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know, man. You almost. On one hand, I gotta give it to the champ. The champ walks the walk, talks the talk, man. But to be honest, between you and Uncle Dino, man, you guys created this monster. I guess you guys got to deal with it now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why he's going to keep getting the top tier talent in the East Coast. So we have to offer him to prove himself that he's what he says he is.
See what I mean? You see what I mean? Proving myself. How about you give me the top tier talent because I deserve
I'm just trying to say, prove what you say, champ, right?
Prove myself. Let me tell you something.
I think he's proven himself enough already.
Where do you go?
Now you're the champ. You're gonna have everybody coming for you for the belt.
I'm cool with that. Where do I go from here? You see, here's what I thought. And silly me, this is the one and only time that I'm gonna admit I was a little foolish. I had this vision where I just beat Darian Hardway. I grabbed my title. Now I'm sitting at the top of the mountain, and I can actually relax a little bit because I'm going to be appreciated, loved, cared for, revered. Why do I have this chip on my shoulder still? Why do I feel like no matter how hard I work, there's still more hard work to be done? And it's because of you and people like you, Mike. My life a living hell when I'm the king of the throne.
Whoa. Hang on a second, champ. Hang on. I ain't going to discount the work and the work put in and all that. But, man, you can't put all this on Mike. Dude, you're the champ. You said last time, I welcome the target on my back because I asked you, are you ready to take that
first
leap? Are
ever
you ready to bet it all? You wanted to step up. You bet on yourself and you stepped up and you came through. But don't blame Mike about being disrespected or anything. And dude, you're the man on top of the mountain. Of course, everybody is going to come and get you. Dude, come on. You're not that dumb, are you?
Wow.
Is my
Well, he's going to learn this coming Saturday. Doors open at 5:30. We'll be starting at 6:30. Want to see the champ's going to put his words to prove himself here.
Dude, listen, as a fan and someone a little in the know, especially with independent wrestling in this area, I know exactly what kind of talent is out there. I see these people week in, week out. I know who potentially could be your next opponent, champ. I can name 10 guys off the top of my head without even trying. And I applaud Mike at AAW and Dino for finding these guys, getting them booked, and getting them in the ring with you. But you can't turn around and say, oh, well, I feel this. Dude, you're the champ. Of course, everybody, every single eye in the independent scene in the Northeast is looking directly at you, man. And if you can't take that, dude, why are you the champ in the first place? Maybe they should find somebody to take you off. Maybe they should find somebody to take you off. Because it seems like to me, champ, you're cracking under the pressure.
No pressure here. I'm the guy who gave up my title to get another title, and I went all in on me. There is no pressure on me. Yes, you're right. I kind of feel kind of silly because I did say I welcome the target on my back. That's not the question at hand here. The question is, why are you setting me up with people who don't show up to do what they're paid to do, and then at last minute, the champion gets placed in a disadvantageous position where everything is at risk? That's my question to you. Why are we not
the champ? You're the champ. What does it matter?
It matters. It matters.
Good.
In any sport, in any combat sport,
as the champ, you should be prepared for anything at any time, bro.
And nobody goes against the grain. They adhere to the terms in that contract because that's what professionals do. And apparently, you guys don't follow the same rules, Mike. And that's my problem. Bring whoever you want. John, you have 10 people to come face La Crema. Let them all form a line. Grab one of those tickets because I'll be glad to break their back. But don't tell me that I'm going to face somebody different at the last second because that's not what we agreed on.
You sounded scared, champ. You're sounding scared.
Please.
You're the champ. You wear that gold around your waist. That means anywhere, anybody, any place, anytime. Whoever. 1, 3, 10 guys, doesn't matter. You're the one they're all after.
Now, John, I don't think he sounds scared. I think he sounds like he is on another level and he's frustrated because he can't find anybody else on his level.
Another level sounds like crying the blues to me, but whatever.
This is not even the thing right here. The level Alvin Alvarez he's on track. He deserves a match with me. Here's what I'm talking about. As the top tier talent, top build athlete in AAW, you sit down with your team, I bring my team. We come to terms in an agreement. We signed a contract, and these two parties fulfill what they signed up to do. That's what professionalism is. There is none of that going on. So that tells me that I'm being disrespected because in any combat sport, that's how they operate. So then why should we, as a professional wrestling industry, be any different? This is a sport, is it not?
Yeah,
I'm the one risking my life. It is. And I happen to be the very best this business has to offer. Therefore, from now on, sit down like gentlemen. My team talks to yours. If I agree to the terms as the champion, which I've earned that right. I've earned that right. We sign up and we take care of business. We don't tuck tail and run. See, the question is not who. The question is, how is business being conducted? I am a true professional inside and out of that ring. Do you understand what I am saying, Mike?
I hear running scared. I hear cracking under the pressure. It shouldn't matter. It should not matter. If you, and wait a minute. You want to tell me you've never heard the term card subject to change? Come on.
Time.
I admit it. I get it. Card is subject to change, but the champion should always be informed first because that is my right as the top billed athlete in the promotion. The same thing with Floyd Mayweather, the same thing with Conor McGregor, and I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with any top champion across any major wrestling organization. So why should it be any different with me? I'll answer that for you. Because they don't respect the fact that I'm sitting at the top of the mountain. They prefer somebody like Darian Hardway to take over. They prefer somebody like Alvin Alvarez to come and take over. But it's not going to happen.
I'm sorry, champ. I don't doubt your ability, man. But let me get this straight. Just because you have a last minute opponent change, you feel disrespected when you're the champ. Like I said, anybody, anywhere, any place, anytime. You're the one wearing that belt. If you can't handle that, then you know what? Hand the belt over to Mike right now because it's pointless to have you as a champion. Hand the belt over to him.
As the champ, I depend on you to be able to make a quick change if somebody different coming at you.
I depend on you to be a professional and notify my offices when things change.
Hey,
it's not so hard to ask.
We could have told you next Saturday night, but we told you ahead of time, right?
No. I think if you contact any combat athlete like a Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, terms would have been unacceptable. Does that diminish the fact that they're champions and they're high caliber athletes? Absolutely not. Like I said, it's not a matter of who. I don't care who. Anytime, any place, whatever, anywhere. Yeah, sure. And write it, put it in writing. I'll agree to the terms and I'll do it. See, I don't care about who. Doesn't matter to me. How business is being done is despicable.
Well, then what? All right, then what better way to quote unquote shut up Mike and the rest of the AAW staff than going out and just beating whoever they put in front of you? Like I said, it shouldn't matter. If you were the champ, you are La Crema. What does it matter? When does it matter? Why can't you walk into Woodbury next Saturday night not having any idea of who your opponent is and be bothered by it? If you're the standard, you are the best. You are the best in AEW. You wear that title. It should never matter who your opponent is. And I'm sorry, you talking about, oh, this ain't how business is. Man, that's running scared. That sounds like you're at the top of the mountain and you realize that target went from this to this and you can't deal. You're picking at the management. What do you want to do? Pick your fights? What are you, Rocky and Rocky 2? Picking your bum fights to go up against? Thinking that, they'll just put anybody in front of me so I can keep this title? No, man, you work and you earn it. They got a Clubber Lang out there for you. We all know how Rocky 3 ended.
Bring it on. That's a good Philly quote. But
well, Deb doesn't know.
Shut up.
It does matter. You know why it does matter? Because if I, as the champion, allow myself to work under these conditions, it means that I allow myself to be disrespected. And when you give clowns a little inch, they want to take the whole foot. So as a businessman, a true professional, you set the standard straight. As champion, these are the standards, and the champion will not conform to you. You will conform to him because I've earned that right. And there's nothing you can do about it. You could take the title away from me. You could take it, but no one's beat me for it. And Alvarez, the results stay the same. The champ stays champ because no one's going to be able to beat me for it because I'm going to break every single opponent's back.
Well, John and Deb will definitely be there to see if you back up the words you're saying here. Next Saturday.
I can't wait
how
now.
about this, Mr. Mike? Answer this. When have I not backed up the words that came out of my mouth? Again, don't try to flip this on me.
A little
I guess you could call it gaslighting. No, the problem is not who. The problem is you, your administration, and how you do business. I respect myself as the champion that I am. I respect myself even if I wasn't a champion. I'm a professional. If I tell you I'm showing up on March 2nd,
if I respect you as the champ, I should be able to.
I'm gonna be there.
I should be able to send anybody your way. You should be able to have no problems with it.
But you better get your loyalty and your group ready. That's what you need to get ready.
Wait a minute. Lawyers, come on, champ. Lawyers.
We're athletes, right?
That's
we're professionals.
No, but what? Call me crazy. I'm an older guy with one leg and lost half my mind along with it. Lawyers, dude, this is wrestling. It's settled in the ring. You want to say you're disrespecting this and that, like I had said. What better way to shut them up? And if they quote unquote don't want to do business, and there's a certain way I want to do business, prove it in the ring.
Settle it in the ring, bud.
You know,
so because
you're talking about lawyers.
Just stupid barbarians. We have no business savvy. This is not a sport. This is not a business in which we strive to garner the attention of others in order to earn revenue. So you're saying I should just be a clown and work for a hot dog and a handshake just to please Mike? Just to please the fans of Woodbury, New Jersey on March 2nd, March to Glory? So that's what you're saying? Downplay my value, devalue myself to make you happy? No. What happened was on the last AAW show, I increased the stock when I became champion. Therefore, I'm making you more money than you've ever seen before in your life. You are living lavish, Mike. And in return, I deserve the best. A pay increase, suitable notification as to who I'm
Absolutely.
going to face.
I plan on sending you the best.
Suitable notification so I can do my job as a professional and study and prepare so I can maintain that title. Because my job is not to please you, Mike. My job from now on in 2024 is to retain this champion by any means necessary. And boy, do I have some tricks in my bag that I'm waiting to unleash. You understand how this business works, Mike? I'm a businessman first, and I'm a professional athlete second.
It starts next Saturday night in Woodbury, bud. To send you the best top talent I can in the East Coast.
Good, and hopefully they don't tuck tail and run. Which, credit to Alvin Alvarez, like I alluded to earlier, he's part of the solution. Because why wouldn't you want a shot against the champ? And he's
prove me wrong, champ.
He's a good opponent. So good on him from taking on this huge task. Unfortunate for him, I'm on some other different type of thing right now where I'm on a mission. I thought the mission was over, but I'm on a mission. And poor Alvin Alvarez is going to be the recipient of the worst back beating and the back pain and back whatever that he's ever received in his life. He may not be the same. Have a stretcher ready, Mike, because you're going to need it.
Well,
damn.
Like I said, Mike,
I gotta say.
Like I said, Mike, you created this monster. So, man, good luck to you and Dino and them dealing with it. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I got something for you guys. Let's run down that card. I want to talk about that card on March 2nd, Woodbury, New Jersey. Because, of course, I'm the best of the best, and they already know that. Come pay to watch the very best do what he does, and you better get on it quick because we're almost sold out. And I'm not just lying for promotional purposes. We are legitimately almost sold out. But we have the debut
very little tickets left
of my personal friends, my group, my faction, known as ODIFC First Class. I'm talking about El Johnny Santos and Sebastian Cage going against Riot City for those tag team titles. And boy, am I excited because now we not only have one Dominican on the roster, we have three, and we're taking over. I mean, we're the very best this business has to offer, and I can't wait to show not only Woodbury, not only AAW, not only your unprofessional self, Mike, but the whole entire state what First Class is all about.
Well, that's good. That's good. Good you brought that up, champ, because I was going to actually ask Mike about that because we've seen all the other match graphics and stuff, and your new AAW tag team champs, Riot City's Most Wanted. I didn't see them having an opponent, but now that you've come across with your group is going to be stepping in to challenge them. I don't know, Mike. Are you guys ready for that? Are you ready for First Class to be three of your top titles?
Well,
you can't handle the champ now, so why not? Okay.
Hey, they're definitely a great tag team coming out of New York. Great talent. We're always looking for the best talent for the fans to come out and enjoy. So I'm looking forward to seeing them myself.
All right, me too. I think that's going to be a fantastic match, knowing what I know about both teams. So, again, just real quick, we'll go over the rest of the card real quick. Journey Burke Esquire, your AAW Women's Champion. Talk about a tough task. Forget what the champ's dealing with. We've gone ad nauseum with that. Journey Burke stepping in against Brittany Blake.
Brittany Blake's one of the best all around. Great
yes.
She's fantastic.
One of my original OG Dirty Jersey girls from right over here in Blackwood did a lot of work and training at H2O and various other independents, was part of the many different promotions and stuff. Journey Burke gonna have a test on her hands with that.
John, if you remember, last year, Journey was special guest ref for when Izzy was the champ here.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty Blake. So
Yes.
it's kind of coming full circle for those two.
Yeah, yes, definitely looking forward to that. And Champ, quick, your old title, the Tri-State Heavyweight Championship, got a 5-man scramble for that coming up Saturday night. Do you have a pick to wear your old belt?
You know what? I don't really have a pick. Don't really care, but I'm watching. Because I know that Joker is going to be watching me, so I'm watching him first. What I do know is whoever comes out on top needs to earn some type of respect, even from me. Because I don't know how you throw in those bodies in that one ring and not respect who comes out reigning supreme as champion. And you know what? I'm actually proud of AEW for once for doing that title justice, because I'm the first of its kind, and I've held it for a better part of a year, over a year. And I think that's a good way to pay it forward, to acknowledge all the hard work that I've done in building that title, because I made that title what it is, not the other way around, by putting that huge match together to declare the next Tri-State champion. And man, what a way to come in and reign supreme in the new year. March to Glory, March 2nd, Woodbury, New Jersey. I can't wait for that match, but I'm telling the winner right now, and I hope they're listening. Be happy, celebrate.
Yeah, we got a.
Who do you got in that, Mike? Who's the five wrestlers in that match?
We got a few other people debuting March 2nd. We got Tony Bennett coming in too, as well.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be facing Justice Cass, which was their last show.
Mm-hmm.
Stan Styles against Michelle.
Yes. Love the King of Cream. He's the head of the dessert table. Love Stan.
Hell yeah.
Stan is absolutely a fan favorite. I want a shake weight.
Who's that?
Stan Styles. He's the shake weight. Gotta have it. But Champ, Champ, you kind of laid the blueprint with that Tri-State. What's to say that can't happen to you now? Now the roles would be reversed.
All right.
So be it. Listen, I'm good at rewriting history. So let's just say that for some reason, this new Tri-State champion has held that title for quite some time, and he has earned the right to face me at a big showdown. Of course, counting on that I'm going to be champion as well. And he's earned that right. Only because I'm as good as I am, and I took down the reigning and defending and the first ever AEW heavyweight champion, Darian Hardaway, doesn't mean that I'm going to be victim of the same fate. I'm a different kind of breed. I'm on some different type of level. I'm not the same wrestler that I was when I won this title. I'm constantly evolving. So whoever wins that title, I'm constantly looking and assessing. And I'm figuring out ways to be resourceful and figure out a way to dismantle you. As you say, John, I'm figuring out their code. And they haven't done that to me yet. So let the person win. I commend them. I just hope they hold that title in high regard, because it was me. I was the trendsetter here. I laid, like you said, the blueprint, the foundation of what it takes to be a Tri-State champion.
That match is going to be good. It's going to be the gauntlet match. I'm really looking forward to seeing that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
So are we. And as we stated, both Deb and I and Seth, we will be in attendance next Saturday night in beautiful, regardless what Champ says.
Yeah, place should be
Woodbury. Yes. Good. Expecting a nice, full, rowdy crowd like we always see at AAW shows.
Oh, yeah.
Tickets are limited, folks. Don't sleep on this one. And also, real quick, do not sleep, because and I'm curious to get Champ's thoughts on this in a second too. But AAW's got something special coming up WrestleMania week, Mike. You're doing a kind of a combination show over there with three other Federation.
Yeah, it's gonna be us, 3 Legacies out of Lancaster, 1CW out of Delaware, and Wrestling Independent out of Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be Friday night, the night before night 1 of WrestleMania.
Yeah, over there at the VFW in Woodbury. It's going to be a fantastic show from what it sounds right. Just knowing what I know between AAW and those other organizations. Hey, champ,
coming together for the entertainment for the fans. It should be great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I keep saying here on Nation's Corner that the amount of messages, emails, DMs I get weekly about who's running shows and doing what, it's staggering. Listen, folks, if you can't find something to do Mania week outside of WrestleMania, you probably just need to go home. But anyway, hey, champ, what do we say? How about a little maybe a 2 or 3 or 4 way? Get the champ from 1C-Dub, get the champ from 3 Legacies, get the champ from Wrestling Independent. Let's put some hardware on the line.
Dang.
Problem here, easy. Smack 1, smack 3.
Well, wait a minute, champ. Wait. Are we sure we're giving you enough time on that? We are about a month and a half away. Okay, I just wanted to be sure. I don't want to stay here that, we can't do it because I'm not ready. I haven't had time to prepare anything. We're giving you a little over a month at this point.
I'm going to show you something there, John.
Wow.
Does this look like the physique of somebody who's not ready? Does this look like somebody who's not prepared to do damage? Does this not look like a professional, a true champion? Does this not look like somebody who actually is a wrestler and doesn't pretend to be a wrestler on the weekends and weekends only? You tell me right now, I'm going against 3 other fools for their straps, no problem. I have no problem. And then here's the kicker. Champion's advantage, because although I don't appreciate the people in Woodbury, La Crema runs Woodbury. Like I said, when I step into Woodbury, not only does that place brighten up and becomes instantly beautiful, but the stock goes up. They can't handle me in that building. The building can't handle me in that building.
Well, I guess, Deb. Mike, or Mongrovian, we'll find out. And Deb, like I said,
show next week. And
good. Coming up next Saturday, literally 1 week from today.
Yep, doors
roughly
opening at 5:30. Show's going to start about 6:30. We're going to have a gentleman out there with the Army and then military guys singing the national anthem live. So it should be a great way to start off the night. Action-packed night, 9 matches. We have some new merch out there for everybody. Kitchen will be going.
Hey, man.
We're kid friendly.
I'm looking forward to it.
What's that?
I'm looking forward to it.
We're looking forward to seeing you guys.
You're looking forward to me, Deb. Let's talk seriously here. It's just you and I. No one's listening.
Well, I mean that too, but I'm looking forward to the whole show in general.
Deb, you better come wearing your best. You come with your Sunday best on Saturday for me, and we'll take a picture because, I look good, you look okay, and me plus you is a pretty good picture.
Okay.
Mike, if you get close to us, Mike, if you get close to us, Mike, I promise you, some bad things are going to happen. And I don't want to harm administration, but if you get close to me and Deb, or me and Deb are in the zone, we're going to have some issues, Mike. You stay away from her.
I got something for that, Mike. Don't worry. I got something for that. I got something for that. Don't you worry. I got you back up on that. But anyway, so again, next Saturday, Woodbury VFW, All Atlantic Wrestling, American Legion Post. I'm sorry. I should know that. I live here.
Gotta be back.
I live here. I should know that. Another great card from Atlantic All-Star Wrestling. And not only do we get to see La Crema continue his reign, maybe. We'll see. I hope you me personally, Mike, I hope you come up with three more different challengers in a week for him. just to keep watching him sweat and fret and basically just make a whole bunch of noise about, oh, I can't do it. I don't know what to do with my hands. I can't wait. But regardless, whoever steps in the ring with the champ is definitely a main event worthy match. So again, next Saturday, March 2nd, in Woodbury, Atlantic All-Star Wrestling presents March to Glory, and we've been joined by Mike Tavares, the promoter, and the Atlantic All-Star Wrestling champion, La Crema, Tony Leyenda, as he snaps his fingers. Gentlemen,
Tony,
thank you.
Tell us where people can find you on the socials, Tony, real quick.
Yeah, because I'm the only one that matters, Mike. That'll be Tony Leyenda 8 at X. That's what they call it now. Tony Leyenda on Facebook, Tony Leyenda on Instagram. Follow me. Follow me and follow me. Because I had a nice little conversation with somebody the other day, and I realized that some of my reels, they get thousands of views and all these things. And wow, people are supporting my career. You know, the career that I actually want to get and want to really work hard to obtain. But then after those thousands of views, I'm only seeing like 3 likes because I realized that people are always watching, but they don't want to admit when the goods are in front of their face. In other words, people don't want to see good, deserving, hardworking people rise to the top. And that's so sad because even me as the champion, when I realize I see good talent, I call them out. Like when I say that AEW has some of the best wrestlers in the independents, I mean it. I don't mean that they're better than me, but I'm going to give them their respect because them as professional athletes deserve that respect. If you follow me, how about you like a picture? Because I'm entertaining you. I'm doing something for you. I don't know what it is I'm providing for you, but I'm obviously doing my job. So how about you appreciate it and do your job and support my career? Because I'm here for you, evidently, which according to Mike, I don't believe that. I'm here for myself. But if I'm giving you something in exchange, a little like that costs you $0.00, it goes a long way for me.
Exactly. Well, thank you both for joining us tonight, and we look forward to next Saturday.
Hey, Mike, how can people get tickets?
You can get a hold of us, get a hold of me through my Facebook, my Venmo, Michael-Tavares-40, Cash App, $ Mike 000069. We'll get a hold of Uncle Dino as well. There's not much left. As usual, you know, the place will be packed, ready to go. It's a great night of wrestling, and the kids are going to come out and I'm sure be loud and have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Hit us up, you know, if you haven't followed us or liked us, hit us up on the Twitter machine and Facebook, and check out the YouTube. We're going to have a few more roaming cameras on this show. So a little bit more will be on YouTube as of after the show as well. So give us a like, give us a follow.
Great.
All right,
that sounds cool.
We will see you guys next week. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a great night.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, champ.
Except for you, Mike.
See you guys next Saturday night.
Yep.
Thank you. All right.
Well, now.
La Crema Maldita. Tony Leyenda.
In my best Ron Burgundy, that escalated quickly.
Sometimes you just gotta lay. Sometimes you just gotta know when to lay out, and we just laid out.
Man, they got.
John, you lit the fuse and just.
Well, John always has something.
I'm sorry, good. I can't. I just he's gone on, and as much as I want to rag on his past and everything. The guy stepped up absolutely. He bet on himself last show. He gave up the title. He stepped up. You know, there was a chance he was walking away with nothing coming out of their last show, but yet he persevered. He did what he said. But don't come around. Oh well, I can't be perfect. Dude, you're the champ.
You guys are in for a banger of a show. I'll tell you that.
Always is. Always
Absolute Alvin is no joke, man. That guy's a monster. I've stood right next to him. He's He's not tiny.
No, I think it's going to be a fantastic match. It's going to be a fantastic match and a fantastic show. If you're in the area here, if you're in the South Jersey area or anywhere else, Philadelphia, Delaware, hell, take the ride down from New York. It's not that far. It's right off exit. It's right off exit 3. It's right off exit 3 to Turnpike.
I'd be remiss if I didn't say thanks a lot, Derek's Wrestling Toys and Tees, man. Subscribe to us.
I see that. The tank, man. Thanks, dude.
Leave your brick and mortar website, whatever. Let us know where we can find you.
Nice.
All right, Rochester in the house too.
Do you guys want to finish up the last few minutes going over Elimination Chamber?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. I mean,
I think we go over tonight. I think there's no one here watching us. Let's go over. Let's go. Like 15 minutes. Nobody's here, front row ain't here. He's watching the show. You all
know. So the three of us did catch up on Elimination Chamber.
Yes, folks, we are 100% absolutely unsupervised tonight. Who did? No one. I'm 5.
Crazy people woke up early. That's it. Crazy people woke up early.
For the better part of 20 years, I woke up at 4:15 in the morning every 5 days a week. If there's any other than short of my house on fire or God forbid the death of a family member, I'm not getting up at 5 in the morning if I don't have to.
No.
You guys aren't real wrestling fans then, because I
said, call me a fraud. Call me Tommy Dreamer.
Last night.
Call me Tommy Dreamer. GFY.
I took a cat nap, a power nap, and then I woke up at 5.
Whoa. Wait. Cat nap. That's normal for you.
No.
Yeah, friggin' stoner.
They said it started at 5 in the morning. Well, this morning I woke up for my 4:30 and I said, F that. I go, oh, it's 4:30. Should I go sit down and watch some people? No.
Yeah.
I went back.
I slept. It takes a lot of sleep to look this good.
True.
So I
you
slept.
Do. Deb loves 2 things, folks. Deb loves some her and loves her sleep.
I do love me some sleep. So yeah, we're gonna keep this. We only have a few minutes left, so we won't really dive into everything. We'll keep it short and sweet and expand on it next week. So where do you want to start?
The lower third.
The women's.
Okay. I know John has some thoughts.
Mm-hmm. I did. I spilled that earlier. Just a few very quick things. First and foremost, number one, congratulations to Becky Lynch for a woman that has has literally done everything in WWE except enter and win the Elimination Chamber. Check that off.
Right.
Second, and even bigger than that, Tiffany Stratton is an effing star. Period.
Much to Deb's chagrin.
I agree. I'm with you, Mike. It is Tiffy time. That girl, in her progression, in and out of the ring, is nothing short of phenomenal, in my opinion. That there is, they said about Roman Reigns putting food on everybody's table for the next 10 years. Tiffany Stratton to me, has absolutely on that trajectory to be the face of the women's division for the next 10 years. That girl is an absolute star.
John, I just want to ask you that it's that she works Deb, man. Like Deb hates that type of real life.
Oh yeah,
and Deb,
I will say
she legit works Deb like friggin' Bull James works Neil.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. I love it.
I'm totally aware. I'm
aware
of that fact.
And she admits to the athleticism.
She is very good. She's obviously extraordinarily athletic. But yes, I cheered and jumped up and down when she got eliminated.
Yeah,
Yeah, and also I'd like to say the Australian crowd is much like a Philly crowd, much like a Montreal crowd, much like a Chicago crowd. They're not going to take who you want to book. That crowd was totally like Tiffy time,
yeah.
And no matter what, she was just like, it was it was unbelievable. But I just want to ask you, do you guys think there were too many faces and just one? Like Tiff was your heel. There were no other heels in the ring, and it was kind of weird. I thought maybe someone was going to change. I thought maybe someone was going to switch. I thought they could have. Yeah. I thought they could have done a little better with having maybe Tiffany should have stayed in longer and got eliminated later. Maybe, but I don't know.
Well, Deb's going to say no. No, I thought.
I just thought because you remember Tiffany defeated Becky for the NXT belt, so she's been a claw in she's been a claw on Becky's side from.
Well, you got to remember some of it was slightly jumbled from what they had planned because unfortunately due to the Shotzi's injury.
Right.
Poor Raquel Gonzalez evidently basically went into some sort of anaphylactic shock or something the entire week she was there, and you could see that she was pretty much not herself per se, and still went out there and did great work. But I think you're kind of right on that, Mike, about too many baby faces, and the problem is that's kind of the division right now. You have definitely Tiffany, and it's hard to say. Tiffany acts like a heel, but we heard that Australia crowd
in a promotion that has distinct faces and heels.
Sure,
that still, if this was like there's other promotions that don't that it doesn't matter, and then that's
right. Well, besides that, I thought it was an excellent match. Everybody worked real hard. Again, it was like 100-something degrees and extremely humid. Let's not forget it's winter here in our part of the world, but it's summer down there. And we have seen, especially when there are very warm conditions, i.e. Saudi Arabia, how quickly things can go off the rails as far as the match goes and everything.
Yeah.
So credit to everybody that put in the work for that. And the other point I'll make from the women's side, obviously main event, Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax, and I don't think I've ever done this, and I really don't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm going to give a nod to Nia Jax because here is a bigger girl that rumors about injury and different, all that that's all crap. That just push that aside for a second. She went in there and worked a match with Rhea Ripley, and was were we going to see huge big top rope double triple windy flippy floppy flarney things from? No, that's not what Nia is. Nia is really, and the second run has really embraced, and for lack of a better term, working as a big man. She doesn't leave her feet often. When she does, it's impactful. She does that annihilating.
Top rope for what I think was the first time, really. She doesn't usually go into the top rope.
She is working that classic big man style that absolutely works. Rhea Ripley, we know, is a star, and I was very, very happy that they had it in Australia. She got to be in front of her family, in front of that home crowd. And again, did I honestly think Nia was going to win? No. They didn't want to riot in Australia if Rhea lost in her home crowd.
Only LaGreca wanted that.
We have Dave and our opinions vary on that. But like I said, I have to give a nod to Nia for hanging in there with Rhea Again,
Yeah.
in very warm conditions. Nia does not have a history of very long matches, and
Right.
but I mean, and they worked about 20,
Certainly,
22 minutes, and
Yeah.
that condition was
look too winded. I'll tell you that.
no.
Yeah.
She
She looked
she
great
stayed
too. She looked great too.
and
Her gear looked excellent.
yeah
Yes.
yeah
Better. Yes.
and for the fact that at she had every right at the very end for the finish. She actually made sure she got up and took that riptide right. It wasn't sloppy. It didn't look kind of half-assed or that Rhea was trying to muscle her up and over too much. Nia, even at that late stage, she got up and took that move. And to me, it was impressive.
And
one
the
quick
talent
thing
has to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
One
have
quick
to
thing
do
I
that.
wanted to point out before we go here. We're not going to obviously have enough time to talk about every match.
Don't look at the time.
No,
we're on Super Bowl. Let's go.
During Rhea's entrance, obviously, home country. It's the first time she's performed there in 7 years. Her entrance was absolutely incredible. But there was a moment where the camera showed two young ladies, probably in their 20s, like ringside, or front row. I don't know if they were like near the ring or near the entrance ramp.
Wait, really? Front row was there? I thought he was at a theater tonight.
I know.
Two young ladies that like the camera shot to them, and they were kind of hugging each other on the verge of tears.
They were family.
Was like that got my emotions.
That was family.
Yeah.
That was the family. Okay.
They were part of her family. Dude, 13 tickets she had to buy for the front row. I hope Rhea got a good payday.
That got my emotions. I got a little verklempt on that one.
Like, mommy, oi, oi, oi.
Yes, that's the new chant now.
I'm so proud of Rhea for how far she's come. I mean, there was a little, a moment there where when she first came up to the main roster, her character kind of changed a little bit and it fell flat, and we were kind of like, where is this star that we had been seeing on NXT? Well, there she is. She's here now, and I think that kind of little blip where she wasn't is
forgotten
just gone and forgotten. That doesn't even matter.
Yeah, no. Rhea is, and in the absence of the biggest star in women's wrestling, period, Charlotte Flair. Absolutely, Rhea has stepped up, at least for WWE, has stepped up and filled that role, and then absolutely. There are no lucky ones on that roster. Everybody there is 100% legitimate and 100% could be at the top. It was a great and it was a great kind of, I don't want to say like an arrival or coming out party, but a nice stamp on the fact Rhea Ripley is absolutely a top star. Period.
Yeah. We already knew that, but this was that stamp. Like, there's no denying it.
And like I said, we're on Super Bowl. Screw that timer. I ain't looking at it. The timer can GFY. We're going over. So stick around, folks. Don't watch the lower third.
Let's hit the men's side real fast. I mean, the men's side, we're setting up some clear battles that are going to happen afterwards. AJ Styles snuck in. What was it? Lashley was coming out, and AJ Styles just ran in. Ran in while the gate was open, and attacked LA Knight. It was down to LA Knight, Randy, and Brain
and your favorite, Mike.
Oh yeah. Sorry, my favorite. So
he got a receipt coming. Logan Paul got a receipt coming. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Can we talk about Kevin Owens and how absolutely insane he is?
Did you guys see him holding the koala bear? He was walking in with
the koala.
Yes, can he take? That was so cool.
I popped so hard when who was it? Who was when Drew was ramming?
Drew.
What was ramming into Logan into and just punching the glass back as he's ramming his head in. I was like, yes, he's in there punching the glass.
That was different.
Yes,
that was different.
You know, again, I mean, the physicality, as these matches are for both the men and the women, the physicality is over the top. But stuff like that, you know, Kevin Owens, and I mean, he's an absolute scumbag. But Logan Paul fogging up the glass and drawing pictures and writing things on the glass, you know, stuff like that is so cool.
Take off, and he was in the hot freaking tank there, and
yep. You know, but again, great match, and I absolutely agree with how it finished. I think we kind of knew, but it works, and now Drew and Seth is going to be a great match for Mania. And again, but I agree with Mike. The stories of what we're seeing coming out of this, AJ and LA Knight. Randy Orton now and Logan Paul.
We're gonna see some good WrestleMania fights. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, shout out also too before Candice Owens and
Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
And
Candice LeRae,
yes. You know, it felt so good for her too. The crowd, cheering her on in the pre-show. Mm-hmm. You know, we knew how it would turn out, but
it
poor
was
Bronson Reed, you know, well, not poor. Congratulations to him. His wife had the baby. That's why he stayed back. That's why he was taken out of. He wasn't going to appear. And you know, do you think they weren't going to bring big Bronson
Reed to
shit in Australia,
his
home country? But congrats to him.
Yeah, no, top to bottom, and the men's tag team match. Man,
what a fight!
Dude, it was absolutely the four of them absolutely tore it up. I am first and foremost, I am so glad we have Pete Dunne and not Butch. We have the bruiserweight. You know, the big strong boy Tyler Bate. You know, and while they may be
the new name, Catch Republic.
New Catch Republic. I like that. You know, overall, yet again, big shout out, big tip of the cap. Michael Cole and Corey Graves are two of the best doing it right now.
Yeah.
Period. They, you know, besides the way they call matches, the way they tell the story within the story and bringing the little facts in about, you know, like how they explained New Catch Republic. You know, this little things they do, they are absolutely the best doing it right now. And as much as I enjoy them singularly, because Michael Cole is absolutely amazing with Pat McAfee on Raw and Corey Graves on SmackDown, them together, man. And the beauty of it is that they only work together really on PLEs. You don't see them together too much, man, and they just snap right into it, and the flow is awesome, and they absolutely do the amazing job of connecting all the dots in between. And hats off to them, because they were just as hot as the wrestlers were, because they were sitting there under all the lights and everything. And I mean, hats off to the Australia crowd. We knew it was going to be a hot crowd.
We knew.
And I mean, and you saw that even at the press conference they had Thursday night. You know, you know, it was 100 and something degrees out there, and all them crazy Aussies are just out screaming their heads off for a press conference.
Right. I'm so happy for the fans out there that, you know, have this kind of like, I hope WWE goes back there more often for big shows, because, you know, they said, you know, it's been a long time since they really had any shows there. They usually only get small shows. This was just a hot crowd for a big show. And, you know, the last PLE right before WrestleMania, I'm so happy for them that they got this chance to not only, you know, see a big show like this, but see their girl Rhea Ripley retain the championship.
And it also doesn't. It also doesn't. You talk about that. It really is a task to put on world. Go somewhere in the world with this show. Look at what they did. They were supposed to go through the Suez Canal to get
pirates,
and they got blocked by freaking pirates.
Freaking pirates! Well, I just think it was
your ring.
See, honestly, I don't think it was pirates. I just think it was AEW catering. Trying to.
They don't understand. That's WWE. They want the WWE's booty. They're gonna get Rikishi. So
even Nia did that. Nia with the stink face.
Did you hear them explaining what they had to do
to go through? I mean,
and you know what? You go to a live show, people. Thank the ring crew. Thank the ring crew. Thank the production crew. Thank the ring crew and everybody that does what they do. Because
you want to talk about people moving mountains to get shit done. That
was really amazing hearing that story. And a beautiful country. I look forward to always looking at pictures of it because I'm never gonna fly 20 freaking hours.
Exactly. I mean,
forget that shit. The way I saw, they throw me out the friggin' plane with a parachute.
Yeah.
Oh my God! But
all right, gentlemen. We should end it here for the night.
No!
Yes, I believe Collision
No!
has started.
We're unsupervised. We're off the rails.
Before we end it, we'll take just 1 second. We'll just take 1 second. That's what she said. Today is February 24th. It's the 2-year anniversary of my hero, my sensei, ? Passing away. I have him up there.
Elder, is your dog there?
That's not me. That's John. What are you screwing on your leg?
No, actually, it is my dog who decided to come out where I am.
Yeah, very good hearing you got there, Deb.
Anyway,
my dog's a lot away. So anyway, man. Karate. I love that. That was so great. Joseph Hudson.
Rest in peace, sir. We miss you.
Sir. You were a genius, and you gave us Carneyland. You gave us ? You gave us a lot of entertainment, and in a short time. But thank you.
Yes.
And that's that.
All right.
Monday, I'm going in for surgery, everybody.
That's the most important thing. Let's give a big shout out. Everybody keep the good word.
Less of this. There's going to be some XXX vintage wrestling shirts for sale.
They make perfect night shirts for the lady in your life. But seriously, Mike, we were all thinking of you. You're always in our thoughts and prayers. We will be there with you, brother.
Well, anything, I'll be on next Saturday to give the update post surgery. So
very cool.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be very happy then. I might be by then, but I might be sucking on a freaking plain yogurt.
There you go.
Yeah, but you'll be here. That's all that matters.
That's right.
And we love you, brother. We know that.
Truthfully, I'm used to all the less sugar and everything. So
yeah.
Stopping the sugar, really helped.
Yeah. All right, so, John, where can people find you and what you got going on?
Oh, you can find me always. I don't do the finger thing because I never do it right. At Twisted Metal Fab on the X.
She said.
And the Instagram. Follow the exploits of the most dangerous weapon in all of professional wrestling. Of course, I am referring to the AK9K, the Ass Kicker 9000 at Ass Kicker 9K on Instagram. And we talked earlier with Mike from AAW and the champ Tony. They have a special show coming up for Mania weekend. I cannot stress to you folks enough, if you're coming to the Philadelphia area for Mania, there is a shit ton of shows and things going on in and around Mania. So if you get shut out of Mania, trust me, folks,
Yes.
Get shot out of Mania, you will have plenty to do. So get out, support independent wrestling as we
Howard
do,
Keith's
support
excited.
women's wrestling. Yes, always. He's excited.
Yeah.
But and again, lastly, this part I do right. Thanks, Deb.
You said doo-doo.
Yeah, I do. I did. It did. Hashtag Nation's Corner on location. Let us know who you're seeing, who you're liking when you're out at the shows, seeing your local favorite independents on their way to television and fame and fortune. Let us know who you're seeing, any pictures you take, wrestlers you meet. Hashtag it at Nation's Corner on location.
Yep. All right. And I am at That's So Debonair on the Twitter machine and on the Instagram as well. And click the link in the bio. You might see something you like. Just saying.
Click the link.
All right.
Click
the link.
Damn it.
Click it.
And if you were up all night watching wrestling, go to bed.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. It's been a fun evening.
Yes, we went over.
We'll see you next week.